Cavan, Chair of City of Newcastle Board of Elections, and I will call the meeting to order. And if each of the other board members would identify themselves to take roll call and also to establish a quorum.
Carolyn Travers.
Rodney Pratt.
Okay. First on the agenda is the review of the meeting minutes. And thank you, Kathy. We did get them a few days back. I am going to request a table, the review and any vote on them until I can follow up. I did not get a chance until just yesterday and again today briefly to read them. And I'd like to review the last meeting because there's some things I need to clarify. There are places where I'm quoted, I maybe said, maybe did not say something that was incorrect, and said having to do with the process that was before the board, or that the city attorney researched regarding the Board of Elections, filing for the last one. So I don't think there's any need we're missing one of the board members who was at that meeting. Susan was not at that meeting, but Connie Reese was. And so I really feel compelled to take a look at the tape again or the video so that if there's anything to be corrected, it's done correctly. So we can review these minutes at the next meeting. Approved. Motion to table for now.
I move we table.
Sorry. So moving forward, the general discussion of the 2023 special elections. First, I will note briefly that the April 15th election went very smoothly. All voter, worker, and candidate needs were addressed and resolved to everyone's satisfaction that day. And we have received many thanks and compliments on the experience the voters enjoyed and how well trained the poll workers were and how professionally everyone was treated. So now moving forward, due to the resignation of Mayor-elect Bill Blessed, we have now a special election to be scheduled and posted for Saturday, August 5th, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Due to the need to fill that seat, County Board of Elections has been notified of this need. The Senior Center has been notified. They will be available to us again, which is great for location, parking, handicapped access, overall facilities for voters and poll workers. That is the overview, and that's all that there is known now about it. I think it's going to be a rather simple. We're not expecting a large slate of candidates, so we'll have fewer needs. We're not going to have to provide for challengers, if needed by a number of candidates, a greater number than nowhere near, I think, what we had last time. So I'm going to just suggest that I propose a motion now. I don't have anything further to add to it. We expect it to be very smooth. The county is on board. They're fine. We may or may not need to have a poll workers trained again. It depends. They've all been notified, and I don't think we're going to need as many. We may have one fewer voting booth than we even had at the last one. But there's no need. I don't see any need to be concerned about anything, even though it's short notice. I mean, we're almost at June, so. I propose a motion to, I'm going to make a motion to approve that the city move forward with the plans and scheduling this, and that our Board of Elections assumes the responsibilities to provide the contracts and negotiate whatever is needed with the warehouse and the county and the Senior Center moving forward.
I propose that we move forward, but I don't remember.
Sorry, I couldn't remember the wording, so I second that motion.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're approved. Everyone is in.
Yeah, I approve. Yes.
So I don't know if there's any public comments, if anyone has any questions about anything. That's pretty much all that we have at this point, is the scheduling of it.
So it's definitely on the 5th. What about the cutoff dates and all the, date, the last to file, last to remove? Do we have those, or?
It is my understanding that with our approval here, this meeting now of the date and the time and the location,
Right.
then following it, the council is going to further commit
to those
Confirm.
times, yeah.
That's right. And they have the lineup of when the postings will happen, et cetera.
And you said 8 in the morning till 6 at night?
Correct. Yes. And that is, they're the hours that we've always used.
Right.
So, I mean, I just went ahead with that. And I think that's what the city is planning on, is the same schedule, the 8 to 6.
Okay.
Because, you know, even if it's 1 seat or it's 10, we still have to be available and afford all the voters the same, you know, availability
Before
and
work.
accessibility. Right, to come exercise their votes. And there will be absentee balloting again as well. So those dates will all be provided and they'll be posted. The notices for elections and the notice for solicitation of candidates will all be done, you know, according to the time frame. And Diane, who's here, will be the one to post those. They will go at the building and they will go on the city website. And then they will go, I think copies that we can distribute as well. So, I mean, are there any questions from anyone,
It's pretty straightforward.
public comments or questions? No? Okay, well, the date for the next Board of Elections meeting will be upcoming. It'll be determined, but it will be in posted as required, and we will have another Board of Elections meeting that everyone will be aware of and welcome to attend prior to the August 5th election. And I suspect something probably later in June. Not the beginning of June. So if there isn't anything else that anyone has any needs to review or no comments to add, I move to adjourn the meeting.
I second.
Meeting is adjourned, and that is,
Okay, thank you, Mary.
well, you have it. It's 6:08. Told you it was gonna only be a couple of
You
things.
said it would be short, you know, that's why it's the shortest meeting I've ever been to.
Thank you for waiting for me.